Hello, this is a tutorial on how to create a simple database on Access. Alright, firstly open up your Access document. As you can see, mine is already preloaded. Now, what you want to do, this is basically a database on a shop, a sporting, an all-in-one store. And first you want to go and create your table, so you go to the top bar, click create, and then you click create a table over here, as I've already done it here, and you'll click on it 3 times and you'll get 3 tables. And ensure that you have a customer table, an invoice table, and a product table. Okay, first what you want to do is go to your customer table and make sure that your design is in design view as you are editing it. Okay, create your fields, so you have a customer ID field, customer first name, surname, address, date, customer phone. Ensure that your customer ID is at it's the first field, so it's short text. That one's going to be short text, surname, short text, address, long text, along address, state, short text, customer phone, short text. Ensure that you have a description with an example too, so I'll go through a couple of them. Customer ID is basically a unique description of each customer in the database. List the examples, CUS001, and customer state, basically New South Wales. Okay, now when you go to your customer ID field, ensure that the field size is 6. As you can see, the ID is made up of 6 fields. So what you want to do is in your input mask is make an inverted commas, and then CUS closing inverted commas, and hash representing a number. Okay, and for the next one, customer first name, ensure 50 fields for the next one, address 50 fields. Fat finger's gotten away, so no, it's already there. Okay, fair enough. State will be 3, as there's maximum of 3 letters. Now you would want to make a drop box to ensure data validation, so you'll go lookup, you'll ensure that list box is selected, ensure value list is selected too, and you list your data. So we're listing all the states. Ensure we do not use spaces or anything. You do this follows: New South Wales, NSW, semicolon, QULD, etc, etc, etc. And then for customer phone, you'll have 13 field names. As you can see in the example, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 letters and text and digits. So you want to have 13 field size, 13 as your field size, and ignore these brackets, dashes, or whatever you call them, as they're already there when you finish it. So you want to have open bracket, hash, close bracket, that's basically arrow code, and then hash, and then the hyphen, and then hash, representing the number, so 9758641. Okay, so once that is done, you go to your invoice table, so ensure design view. You'll have an invoice. Well, let's just skip that for a second. We're going to go to product table. Okay, so you have product ID as your first field, short text, an example with the description, product name, short text, product cost, currency as you are stating an amount of an object, product type, short text. So for the first one, product ID, ensure field size is 6, as the product's ID code is basically 6 letters and digits. So you go inverted commas, PRO, close inverted commas, 3 hashtags, and that will be it. You go to product name, ensure 50 in the field section, and for currency, it's all done for you. Product type 50. Now to ensure data validation, we're going to have a drop box. So once again, we go to lookup, display control, list box, raw source type, value list, and you'll list your options available, and you'll separate them with semicolon. So electronics, sporting, and software. Okay, and then we're going over to our invoice table, which is our middle table where everything links up. You'll have your invoice ID, that's the primary key, field size 6, and as the code is again 6 letters and digits, we'll have it as 6 in the field size. big inverters, commas, INV, inverters, commas, hash, hash, hash. And it's a unique identifier of every invoice in the database. There's your example. It's short text. And you go over to customer ID, which is a foreign key of the customer table. And you have to make sure the input mask is the same as the input mask in your previous table. Okay, so you go over to, so that's again six field size. You're gonna have to ensure that it's all correct. Product as same as before. Product ID, short text, field size 6. Input mask the same as the product table. That's in the product table. Total cost, it should be in currency as it's we're dealing with an amount. And invoice date, you want to have date and time. And that's all done for you. Not much to play around with. Okay, so as you can see, that is all done. Maybe you want to insert, you want to start editing your data and importing some data and whatnot. So you go to data sheet view and you'll start typing in your customer ID. As you can see, it's already done for me, but I'll do it again. So as you can see, that already comes up automatically. Very awesome. 001 Pete Curry, address 34 Howell Street. Awesome. Awesome Dropbox initial data validation. The cool thing is you can also have a look at that. That's the phone number you can answer. So it's area code 029758647 and that's all done for you. Invoice table, ensure that you're in data sheet view, Invoice ID, all done for you. Customer ID, it's pretty much easy. And when I go over to the product table, you can enter an amount, select your product type, as it's already selected, product ID, all there for you. And then what you want to do next is go to create database tools. So you want to make a schema, so relationships. Mine's already done. Again, an option would appear to add all your tables. So you want to add all your tables. You would select your customer ID, drag it to customer ID. It already exists, so I don't have to. So you want to select the box that says something to do with enforce something. So very poor explaining on my behalf, but as I've already done it, just do it. So you want to ensure data something and click OK. And you do the same here. So product ID to product ID in the invoice table. Again, ensure that thingo and then click OK. And that will do it for you. So pretty easy. Here's your schema. You can play around with the box. Center there. Doesn't really matter. You want to keep the invoice table in the middle. It's important. Do you want to show changes? No, not really. So anyway, let's say you want to create a report. So you go to customer table, you go create, you go report, all done for you. So you can edit your customer table report. You can call it customer table, customer information or whatnot. It has a timestamp, the date, customer ID, first names, surnames, address, state, phone number. Really awesome. So let's say we go back. You can do that for the rest of them. You go to invoice table. You go to create. And let's say you want to create a form, you'll find the form. Oh, already done for you. And you can edit it. So you can go design view, you can make editing to it if you like. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Invoice ID, you can look at that, it's already done. It's all automatic. So you can do that too. And it will be always on the top here. So that's my previous form for my product ID. You can also add logos and stuff. So there's an option above here, and that enables the user to add many options. I don't know, what do we have here? Yeah, you can add text and stuff. It's really awesome, ensures functionality and pretty convenient. So once again, thank you for your time and ta-ta.